Kimfam, I wish this message inaweza fikia Rais William Ruto na wale wote ambao wanahusika kuimplement the bottom up economic model, kwa sababu one of the reasons zenye zilifanya tuchague William Ruto ni kwa sababu ya hii economic model yenye aliita bottom up, and it is either President William Ruto na watu wake walikuwa wanatupromise kitu yenye wao hawakuwa wanaelewa ni nini wanatupromise, or walielewa vibaya, because right now kila mtu anaongelea sijui hustlers fund, ati hiyo amount ni kidogo sana, sijui ilifaa ikuja ikiwa interest free isikuje na interest, mpaka nasikia ati kesho Raila Odinga anaanza demonstrations kuhusu the same hustlers fund that has nothing to do with the bottom up economic model, because there's a very big confusion. Watu wanafikiria kwamba hiyo ndo inaanza kuimplement the bottom up economic model, but is hustlers fund really part of the economic model? Is it, or in simple terms, what is an economic model? An economic model is basically how money flows or how money works in an economy. It has nothing to do with who has money or who does not have money. It is more to do with how the government controls how money works in an economy. Any economic model inakuanga represented by a pyramid. Now this pyramid has the top and has the bottom. Now we may divide this into three parts: the top, the middle and the bottom. The top, nyinyi wote mnajua ni zile dynasties na wale watu wako na pesa wenye wana own, wenye tunasemanga ni kama wao ndio wame own biashara ama wame own serikali ama wame own Kenya, kwa sababu they have a lot of money and so they use that money to control how money works or how the economy works. Then we have the middle. The middle sasa ni wale producers wadogo wafanya biashara and whatsoever. Then we have the bottom. The bottom now, hapa ndio tuko na wananchi wa kawaida. So when the president was promising about a bottom up economic model, I thought it meant that you want to empower these people at the bottom of this pyramid. At the bottom wakuwe wanaweza access pesa, na wakizi access wanaweza maintain hiyo pesa, wanaweza maintain kwa mfuko yao. I feel we should not be speaking about hustlers fund before solving the problem of the economic model yenye ilifanya tuchague President William Ruto. See, the problem we have with the economy is not about money being available in the pocket ama watu kusolve short-term issues. If you want to deal with the economy, then you must deal with the long-term effect of how money works in an economy. Let me take an example of a bank. See, sahi kila biashara ina complain kwamba hakuna pesa kwa economy, that biashara iko chini sana. Watu wana complain kwamba vitu ziko expensive sana, but you agree with me that watu who complain vitu ziko za bei za juu because they cannot afford, not because they don't have money in their pocket. Sometimes the problem is the availability of money in your pocket and not the price of something. Now answer me, why would you go to a hotel where kuna chai ya shilingi 10, wewe mwenye uko hapo chini? As time goes by, maybe ukipata pesa, ukuwe na pesa nyingi, you go to a different hotel, the same chai, the same quality, the same things ndo zimetumika kupika na umepewa using the same cup, but you pay that cup for 100 shillings. Then tomorrow or the same day someone else anaweza enda kwa hoteli, maybe let's say a big hotel like kina Kempiski, unaenda unatununua a very small glass ya chai, unainunua at 300 or 3000, mention the word. So that tells you the problem is not the price of something, the problem is the amount of money, how the common mwananchi will hold money in the pocket. And for example, I'll give you an example of what President William Ruto can do. And we don't need money to implement the bottom-up economic model. We only need to change our policies. Let me give an example of a banking system. You see, kuna kuanga na sheria zenye zina require kwamba bank inafaa kuweka pesa ama kucontrol currency yenye ina flow Kenya, ama kucontrol money flow by accepting deposits, alafu ina make ama ina maintain, the only money yenye inafaa ku maintain ni 10% of what they have, then the rest of the 90% ziachilie ziflow kwa economy. That means zikuwe kwa mifuko ya watu. Now take this example, go ask Equity, uliza National Bank, uliza NCBA, uliza Absa. They make billions of shillings as profit, and yet at the same time, that is sahi banks zinasema kwamba zina make profit in terms of billions, yet in the same economy watu wana complain kwamba hakuna pesa kwa mfuko, so they cannot afford the basic commodities na zile bei zenye wanauziwa, so there is no money flow. Businesses are being closed ati hakuna pesa, yet banks are making billions. Now we know banks make billions by accepting deposits, then selling loans and charging you the transaction costs. That is how banks make money, yet tuna complaints ati hakuna pesa. How is that even possible? How can the bank make money when there is no money in the economy? It tells you that there is a problem with the policies and how banks are being managed and how money is being managed in the country. It tells you there is a problem. So the problem is not that I don't have money I don't have money in my pocket. The problem is how I will access that money, maintain it in my pocket, and then afford something as it is today. So stop diverting our attention. And that is my opinion, guys. We should not be talking about the Hustlers Fund, a fund yenye inakaa tu ni Fuliza, inakaa ni kama Mshwari, Tala. We should not be speaking about that. We should be speaking about how we can empower the ground to have money, to easily have money and maintain that money. Ask yourself, watu walikopa mapesa tarehe moja, and then after tarehe moja unasikia watu date 14 utasikia vile watu wataanza kulia, madeni zikilipwa. Wewe ulikopa pesa, unaambiwa ati umekopa 500 uende ukaweke biashara ya mayai. Kwani Kenya yote tukiweka biashara za mayai, nani atanunua hiyo mayai? Sisi wote tukiweka biashara ya mutura, nani atakula? Sisi wote tukiweka biashara ya sukuma, nani atakula? As a matter of fact, most of the people wenye wana qualify for that loan ya Hustlers Fund wana qualify for Fuliza, and in fact Fuliza wana qualify nini kubwa, limit kubwa, ama Mshwari wana qualify limit kubwa. Enda upatane na mtu mwenye na deal na hundreds of thousands kwa M-Pesa, cash flow yake per month ana exchange more than $1 million kwa M-Pesa ukiangalia statement yake, lakini Hustlers Fund amequalify 2000 ama 1000. Inamsaidia aje when anaweza qualify for a better loan with the Mshwari na akina Fuliza? So don't confuse this Hustlers Fund with the economy. Let's talk about the economy. Anyway, that's my opinion. I'd like to have your opinion kwa comment section and let me know how you feel about this. So even as Raila Odinga is going for those demonstration, he should know that he's going for demonstration for the wrong reason. In fact, hizo kama atapelekwa kotini akiruhusiwa na polisi, we shall know there is a problem with our administrations, because they don't know. Because before you go for a rally, before you protest, you must prove that you are protesting for something that is meaningful and makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't then make sense for you to go for demonstration, and it doesn't even make sense for the government to allow you to go for demonstrations. Let's talk about the economy. Let's stop talking about the Hustlers Fund. It is the economy ndo ilifanya tuchague President William Ruto. The bottom-up economic model, because we were tired with the trickle-down economic model that was creating a few matajiri and then millions of Kenyans wanasuffer. A country of 2 millionaires and 1 million poor people, 1 million beggars. That is the reason why we tulichagua William Ruto. But now this Hustlers Fund is another improvement of the trickle-down economic system, because it is the government now making itself the untouchable. Unachukua 50 billion unanikopeshea 500, naenda nanunua unga zinaisha, kesho najua vile nitarudisha, na nikishindwa kurudisha ni sawa, na nikirudisha of course inakuja back to the government, the interest you're taking. It doesn't make sense to me. That has nothing to do with the bottom up economic model. So President William Ruto, wacha kutumia Wakenya vibaya. Do what you promise them. If you don't know, recruit the right people in your government to do the bottom up, to implement the bottom up. Go to the bank, letter policies, and we shall discuss this in details in my channel. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching this. That's my opinion. I would like to know what you feel about this, and of course, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, tafadhali go subscribe. If you're not following me on TikTok and on Facebook at Kim Explains, please follow me. But on Facebook, naitwa Wilson Kimani Ng'ang'a. I hope you guys have a very nice time and you find sense in this video. Have a nice time. Let's meet in the next video.